Hi everybody, I hope y'all are doing good today. Okay, so we already looked at a reflection across the x-axis. Now I'm going to show you how to do a reflection across the y-axis. So if you look over here at the graph, I have made the y-axis blue, and if you want to know how to do that on the Desmos calculator, you can look at these first two equations I put up. This green one is the x-axis. You just have to put the actual function in there in order to make the line. So that's what I did. So I'm going to hide the x-axis for right now because we're talking about reflection over the y-axis. So whenever you're reflecting, whatever line you're reflecting over, you can just think of this as like the mirror. So if the mirror is right here, then each point has to be the same distance on the other side of the mirror from the mirror. So it's like if I'm standing really close to a mirror, I'm going to look really close on the like when I look into the mirror. And if I back up, I'm going to start looking farther away. So you just want to make sure you have an even distance between these two. Now, we can kind of visualize where these would be, or we can use our rule. So we know that this point is 2 units away on the positive side. So we know when it reflects over the y-axis, it's going to have to be 2 units on the negative side. So if we use, let's do a new table and use our rules. If we use our rules, across the y-axis, we change xy to negative x comma y. So all we have to do is make the x negative. So if we look at our graphs over here, our first point is 4 comma 6, which is going to be this point way up here. And we know it's going to have to end up over here somewhere. So let's plug it in and see if it works. So if we have negative 4, 6, notice all I did was put a negative sign in front of the x. You're just going to change the sign of that one and leave the y the same. So you're going to look at it and see if it looks correct. This one is 4 units away to the right of our y-axis, and this one is 4 units away to our left. So yes, it looks correct. So let's use our same formula for the other coordinates. So right here I have 6 comma 3, which if I look over here, that's going to be this line. So I know it's going to have to be somewhere over here, right? This point, sorry, somewhere over here. So let's go ahead and negative on the x side. And it is right there. So that looks good to me. Then we're going to do the same thing with the third point, 2 comma 1, which is right here. And now, as you can see, I forgot to put the negative, so the point ended up the same place as the other point. So let's add the negative, and then we have it over here. So I'm going to put in my initial point in order to make this triangle fill in. When I click lines, and now you can see it's reflected. It just looks like a mirror image across the y-axis. So when you do reflections, remember it flips because it's a mirror image. So you're looking at the individual points and the distance they are from one side to the other side of the line. And that is it. If you wanted to label these points, you could label them, but you don't have to. You could just leave them like they are if you want. So this is reflection over the y-axis. And y'all have a great day.